Yeah, I'm recording. Here is the picture of my person. Okay.
Howdy.
Howdy.
Howdy. All right. So if before the age of 30, you had started a nonprofit organization in the Dominican Republic, had adopted 2 boys, one with disabilities, and had opened a coffee shop in Austin, Texas that benefits the community around her as well as people in Haiti and the Dominican Republic, then you would be Charlotte McGilligan. Charlotte McGilligan is a personal inspiration to me, just in the way that she lives her life and the way that she uses her time and resources to help people around her. And I think y'all will learn a lot about her and benefit from learning, one, about this really cool nonprofit organization in the DR, great stories about adoption and international adoption and how it can benefit kids in other countries, and how small businesses can be used to benefit communities outside of where you are as well as where you are. Charlotte is a great person, a great role model for those 3 accomplishments in and of themselves. And she was born in Bern, Indiana, and she attended Cedarville University and graduated in '97, and then graduated from UT Austin with a graduate degree in '04. When between grad school and between her undergrad and grad school, she took a mission trip to Haiti and just realized the need there for education, especially in the Dominican Republic, where Haitians are not treated as valuable people. And so she decided to start a nonprofit organization there called Macarios. It's a 105c3 organization that was founded in '04. It's for Haitian children living on the coast of the Dominican Republic who just don't have the wealth per se to be able to afford an education. And so she goes in there and uses a team to develop emotional, physical, educational, and spiritual growth in her kids. And each year they add a year onto this program as she moves along with her kids and is able to kind of tag kids along on the back. Hopefully in their teenage years, they're hoping to give them vocational training and then actually help them find employment in the DR or in Haiti. So while she was living in the DR, it came to her attention that there were 2 twin boys that needed foster care. Isaac was abandoned by his mother in the hospital, and because he was in the DR and of Haitian descent, he was essentially left by the hospital staff to die in the hospital. So he was born 2 months premature as it was, and then was left in a bed and went from 4 pounds to 2 pounds in the 2 weeks that he was there. No one had changed his diaper in 2 weeks when a missionary saw him and paid a private nurse to take care of him. He had an infection from his diaper that ate through his skin and into his intestines, as well as, and so when the nurse started taking care of him, the IV fluid that they were having to pump through to cure the infection actually made him go deaf in 1 ear, and he has almost 50% loss in the other as well. Jacob was abandoned by his father several months later, and so when this came to Charlotte's attention, she found foster homes for both of the boys. As they continued to grow and develop, she just realized the need that they had to be together as siblings, and just had it laid on her heart that she should adopt them. So she adopted them. She was in the process of adopting them when the earthquake hit, and she had to essentially fight to get them out of the country, just a lot of political things. Was able to get them out of the country finally and moved to Austin, Texas. And while she was there, she realized that there was a need to develop fair trade coffee growth and selling essentially in the DR. And so she went back and set up Cafe Macarios, which is a 350-acre farm for Haitians to work on in the DR, and they're paid fairly so that they can afford to feed their families and send their kids to school. Macarios, her nonprofit, buys the coffee directly from Cafe Macarios, and then her coffee shop, the Dominican Joe in Austin, buys the coffees directly from Macarios. And so it's like a full circle thing for her organizations. The benefits, the profits from buying the coffee go towards educating her kids, and then her coffee shop profits from cheaper coffee, quote unquote, from her own farm. So Charlotte is a great person for these 3 reasons. I had a great opportunity to meet her last semester in a conference, and she's a wonderful person and is constantly striving to do new things and benefit those around her. Thank you so much.
That's good.